So you know how in the last episode I was going on about how we've got a pretty easy run, we might be able to get some points. Sometimes I hate this game. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Going Pro with me, Dan, aka D-Boy Plays. Now, last time we saw each other, we had games against Atalanta and Empoli, and I stupidly said, oh, we've got a pretty good run, I reckon we could get some easy points. We've won one game in the last 6. The 4-0 loss to Lazio, I mean, fair enough, it's Lazio, they're a very good team. Irritating though, 2-4 against Juventus, Pogba in that game, just really proved that there's a massive difference between the teams in this league. Lecce, very frustrating 1-0 loss. Hellas Verona, incredibly frustrating 1-0 loss. Tried experimenting with formations in a couple of those games, but it just didn't want to work for us. We did pick up a 1-0 win, though, against Cremonese, or Cremonese. Not enough, though, really. And if we look at the table, we can really start to see the gap opening up. And I think I was kind of right with what I said last time. That 7th spot is going to the Conference League playoffs, or possibly going straight into the league phase of it. There's no way we can get it. We've got 5 games left. We're already 14 points behind. We basically need Roma, Lecce, and Fiorentina to just not win. And we'd obviously have to win everything, which I don't think is going to happen based off recent results. But if we can finish in possibly 9th or 8th, I'll be very, very pleased. 10th is probably looking the best that we could do, though. Which at the start of the season, if you'd said to me, I would have absolutely taken it. First game though we've got in today's episode is against Sassuolo, and they're only just below us in the league. I feel like we could win. I feel like we should win. Not because I think we're the better team, but I feel like we have to win purely for morale's sake. But yeah, not winning the last few games has been infuriating. Really, really infuriating. And surprise, surprise, there's no changes to the lineup, which I don't know. That can kind of be annoying as well, because you think sometimes these guys can play really, really well, but you look at that run of form, no one's been good. And the only people on the bench that have been in good form, we've got Okriashvili, who's basically refusing to kind of do anything in training. And obviously those games, I think, are very, 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 very sporadic results. Could arguably chuck him in. We've got a bunch of people on trial that are being released at the moment by some of the bigger clubs in the league. None of them looking particularly amazing, but you never know. Could be some gold in there. And Batera is suspended as well, which isn't the worst thing because he's also been playing like absolute trash. Let's get into this game, though. Try and get something out of it. Based on how the games have been going, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a double header of losses. But let's try and be enthusiastic. Let's see if we can end things on a high. I do believe we are 100% safe from relegation, though. So that's always a plus. I mean, things would really have to go wrong for us to get relegated. In fact, there's no way we can. I think we're 16 points clear. So we're all good. We're really just sort of trying to play the season out now and just sort of not have an embarrassing end to it, I guess. Camilliana playing it around. We're moving it forward. Nice. Home. Odin running in on goal. Sends it over, though. Looks like he tried to kick that with the outside of his boot, which is stupid, really, if you think about it. Fine. Yeah, I think it would be nice to finish in that top half. Again, the only team below us I would make an argument for probably going above us would be Torino, because they're obviously one of the better teams in the league. But let's hope we can get some results that go in our favour, especially today. Do need a good running in today. See if we can get some wins. Noah sends it goalward, sends it over though. Unlucky, son. Unlucky. Good ball forward, but nobody there. That's a common trend. Mert Mulder plays it into the middle. Diambo, though, heads it to Salcedo. Back to Diambo. Wide out with St. Luce. Great through ball. Odin smashes it at Schuhen. Straight in the goal. That's what we like to see. We've missed that in the past few games. I think he was out injured for a few games. We didn't have Odin. I don't know if that's the biggest catalyst, missing one player, because we do have good players. But those last 5 results, or previous 5 or 6 games, probably cements in my suggestion in the last episode where I said, we need defenders. We need good defenders. So hopefully we can find some at the end of the season. Berardi, good tackle from Camliano. Made a massive space there for Berardi to move in. Crosses it in. Dembele hits the post. Oh, that was nervous. Moussa Dembele, by the way. In this universe, he's ended up at Sassuolo. Salcedo heads it wide. St. Luce runs onto it. Gets his cross in, and Sheeran is forced to make a save from a deflected cross. And here we are with the corner now. Diambo crosses it in, but there's nobody there, which is weird. You'd think there would be someone there. Unlucky Diambo. Bit ambitious from there. Very strange corner tactic. Might need to have a look at those. Sent goalward by Fratesi, but he misses as well. Yeah. Thinking ahead for this save, obviously, we're looking confident in this league. I feel like we're safe. No worries. Next season, I guess we're going to be aiming for... We're going to be looking to maybe try and get a European spot, or, minimum we need to replicate what we do this season, which currently is score bangers from the edge of the box. What a goal from Odin Thiago Holm. My word. That's the link-up we've missed in the last few games. We have to sign him. Regardless of what happens, we have to try and sign him. That is something special. That's really good. Yeah, lost my train of thought. I guess what I was going to say was, thinking forward for what we're planning with this save. Yeah, we've probably... Next season, we've got to be trying to think about creeping into this top half of the league. And then looking to try and win the league in the next 2 or 3 seasons would be nice. That would be a nice way to round things off. But we take it as it comes. And I think the bare minimum, if we can make sure that Pro Vercelli are an established team in this league, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy with that. Anything above and beyond that is an absolute win for us. I'm going to take off Mbeso for Macchioni, get him some run time out there, see if they can help us hold on to this 2-0 lead. Didn't mean to click on that. Just over 20 minutes left. Hopefully we can hold this one out. We're looking good though. We are looking good. Statistically, we are in charge of this game, which is nice to see. Let's let this highlight run out and then make a change afterwards. Cleared by Parola. Only as far as a Sassuolo player, though. Coley does a weird slide tackle. Almost giving them space, though. He's moved into the box. Berardi kicks it straight at the hands of Rizzo. That was... What's going on here, lads? That was a very strange end to the highlight. I was a bit worried that there was going to be another chance for them. I'm going to take off St. Luce. He's had a very good game, but he's looking a bit tired. We'll bring on Jonas. And we'll take off one of the homes. We'll bring on Comey. The fans are begging for more game time for Comey, which I can understand. He's a club legend, club icon, and they want to see him play. It's just unfortunately he's not good enough for this league. Which is a real shame because obviously in Serie C and even Serie B to an extent, he was one of our star players. I think he will be leaving at the end of the season because his contract runs out. Is what I was thinking of saying. Easy goal there for Pinamonti though. Not happy with that. Let's really not try to bottle this in the last couple of minutes, lads. Let's just hang on. No more highlights, please, game. That'll do. 2-1 win over Sassuolo. I will take that very, very gladly. Well done. Yeah, Odin Thiago Holm. What a player. Definitely need to try and lock him down. Okay, well that puts us 4 points behind Fiorentina, which isn't too bad. I don't know who they have next. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at who Fiorentina might have next. Where's your name on the list, lads? They've got Sassuolo as well. Okay, well, if they fancy doing us a massive favour and beating them and helping us close that gap, that would be really nice. elsewhere, whoever Lecce got, they got Roma. Roma are going to want to win that. So yeah, if their oppositions can do us a favour, when we get into our game against Parma, hopefully we can get another set of 3 points and move a little bit closer to those European spots. It's very unlikely, but it could happen. I'll see you in the other match. Just before we jump into our match against Parma, I wanted to point out a couple of things. One, AC Milan have absolutely stormed it and already won the Serie A. Huge 13-point difference between them and Napoli. It's already come through saying that they've won the league. Elsewhere, got a nice email come through about our youngsters. I believe it was that one. Yeah, we have won, the under-20s have won promotion up to the Girona A of the, I'm guessing it's like the under-20s leagues. Well done them. We have had also a couple of transfers have gone through. Quite interestingly, this youngster that we've had, Josep Louis Gelmer, signed him on a free, and he looked like he got quite a bit of potential, but nobody, he wasn't really playing for us. We'd obviously just got him in. But he had some interest from the likes, I think it was PSG, Man United, Porto, a few other teams as well. And we've accepted a £9 million bid from PSG. And the reason that we did that was so we could actually sign Thiago Holm, because we had a thing in our contract that was £6 million to buy him. I feel like that's a fair trade. We've got a player that's been absolutely fantastic for us, absolutely storming it, been amazing for the first team. I figured, why not? Let's try and get him in. We have managed to get him in, so he'll be joining us on a permanent at the end of the season, whilst Gelmer goes off to Paris. So much luck to him out there. Do have a game against Parma though. Let's dive in. I don't think there's any changes I really want to make. We will do that. We'll make him a deep line playmaker. I don't think there's really any changes we want to make before we dive into this. Got a couple of players who might, if they get a booking today, they're suspended for the next game, but fine. It's so close to the end of the season. It's not going to make that much difference. Yeah. Again, they're, I think, are they in 19th? Is this going to be another game where we lose to a team that are 19th in the league? I really hope not. I certainly hope our team can produce today. Mr. Interview Man. If we look at the league, yeah, they're in 19th. Is there going to be some sort of curse against our team that we can't beat teams that are in 19th? It's happened twice this season already. Let's not go for the hat trick of losing to teams that low down. Although based on how things are looking, they're definitely in control of things, even though we're in the first few minutes. Yeah, very happy to have Odin Holm confirmed coming into us. Mainly because as well, and again, I don't know if this is some almost spoilers, but I've noticed him on the Rochdale streams I can't remember what team he was at, but he looks like an absolute world beater for whoever he's gone to. Phenomenal looking player. So fingers crossed he can do that for us. But obviously not in this game where we play someone who's in 19th place. We're already 1-0 down to Parma. I think we're cursed. When it comes to teams in that position. It's not ideal. Come on, lads. Here we go. We've got a corner. Diambo whips it in. Can he find the head of anyone? No, but Camiliano chases it. Diambo plays it into St. Luce. He goes for goal. Sends it over, though. Good effort. Yeah, the Lecce and Fiorentina games haven't happened yet, so it would be nice if we could get a win, just to maybe put us in contention for getting up there. Again, I can't see it happening because, if Roma beat Lecce, then it also kind of keeps open. So maybe we want Lecce to win. I don't know. For things to go our way, obviously we need to win this game. That's the first thing. Let's not worry about what other teams are doing, though. Let's focus on what we've got. Diambo plays it back to Dino Rabembo. Edge of the box. Palumbo is fouled by Totino, and it looks like we are going to be getting a penalty here against Parma. Come on. Who's stepping up? It is Palumbo, the man that was fouled. He wins the penalty. Can he score the penalty? Yes, he can. Bottom corner. Keeper had no chance. He tried as much as he could, but he could again. And that's only his second goal of the season. By that rights, that tells me that we don't get a lot of penalties, or he misses a lot of them. So I should maybe reconsider who's taking them. Maybe it should be Noah Jean Holm. I don't know what he's like at penalties. I've not really looked into any of that stuff, to be honest. I always forget to do it, which is less than ideal when you're supposed to be a manager of a team. Parola with the ball now, though. Plays it in the middle. Palumbo plays it over the top. Will Noah get onto it? Looks like he will. Crosses it in. Salcedo looked offside there to me. Looked offside. I'm almost certain he was, because actually someone pointed it out to me on stream the other day. But if the goal appears down here when they're doing the VAR checks, you've got a goal. So that's a fun little hack for all of you. If you notice the goal down here while they do the check, it means it's happening. If it's not there, then it's not going to happen. Kind of maybe spoils it a little bit, but you know, you don't have to worry about it. It means you can celebrate actually properly. I wish that happened in real life. Shame it doesn't. Christoph, though, moving it around at the back for Parma. Launched forward. Well won by Parola. Played forward now. Sassuolo in the middle to home. Kicks it straight at the keeper. And he was offside anyway as well. Got to be careful with this offside, boys. We've had a couple of them. 1-1 at the break, though. Happy with the number of shots on target. Beso doesn't look too hot out there at the moment. I'm worried that if his performances drop it any further, like they just have, then we might be looking to concede again. Hopefully not, though. Can we win this ball back? Yes, we can. Well done. Played down the line. Noah. Back to Dina. Lovely touch. Diambo. Threaded ball. Finds Holm. Odin crosses it in. Salcedo kicks it straight at the hands of Carlos, though. Camiliano heads it forward. Diambo into Holm. Wide with Parola and St. Luce, sorry. Plays it in the middle. Good ball. Salcedo straight at the keeper again. I think he needs to remember that you're supposed to kick it where the keeper isn't. Diambo crosses it in. Doesn't look like we've got anyone in there. Finds Holm. He heads it over. Unlucky son. Yeah, I definitely need to look at corner tactics because something's not right about how we're set up. In fact, let's just have a quick check of that now because it looks a bit strange. Yeah, we're all lining up on the edge. We need some people in the middle here. Who's the tallest out of you lot? Okay, they're all 6'1". 6'1". They're all tiny. Jesus. Okay. Are you tall? Are you tall? Are you tall? Okay, I have a very short team apparently. Well, let's at least get someone. Let's get the strikers on the posts. Let's get one of the defenders to mark the keeper as well. Okay. Let's just see if that does anything for us. We don't need anyone on posts for them. And let's do the exact same thing here. Oh, we've got another player in there. You should definitely stay back then. As you should. I usually have 3 staying back. Yeah, do that. All right. Not that it will make any massive changes, I imagine, but it's always fun to mess around with those things. I'm going to take off. Yeah, I'm going to take off So because he is on a 6.3, and that's less than ideal. We'll bring on Butera as well because when he feels like it, he can actually be quite good. That's all I really want to do here, you know. I don't want to make too many changes because the team look like they're getting into their flow. Can we get a result, though? Can we get anything? Yeah, I'm starting to think that we are a little bit cursed against the teams down in 19th. It's not a good one to have. We're going to bring on... where is he? We're going to bring on Manquant. Oh, he's injured. All right, we're going to bring on Comey then. Let's see if Comey can do anything for us. Bless him. With his old legs. And I think I'm also going to swap out you for Coley. Coley and Comey. Get out there, try and score a winning goal. Come on, Comey. I want you to get at least 1 goal in this area. St. Luce. Straight to the hands of Carlos. Okay. Anything going to happen here? Rolled out to Adam. He plays it forward. Met by the head of Parola, though. Over the top. Finds Salcedo. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, so unlucky. Parma with the ball now. They've got a man on right wing. Good. Adam to Valenti. Through the middle. Bit of space in the middle there for them. Over on the left now. Jesus, Coley. I feel like he does those far too often. Those absolute horror tackles. Have I got anyone who could play right back now? I don't think I do, you know. We may have to go to some sort of very weird looking formation where I just overload the midfield now. Oh, why did you have to do that? So infuriating. I'm going to put you as an anchor. And And maybe a roaming playmaker back here, less than ideal. Oh, for God's sake. In fact, can you? No, you can't do a job. Let's have a look at Rui. Can you do a job over there? No. Any of these defenders? No. Patera? No. Perola? No. Macchioni? No. They seem to all they can all play on the left. All right, you can sort of play right back, Mazzy, but I don't really want to put you there because you're... Oh, maybe Della Morte because he can play as a right winger. That's an idea. I'll tell you what, we'll do Della Morte for... Diambo looks absolutely knackered, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. Sort of a weird sort of staggered line here, but hopefully... In fact, I'm going to play you as a defensive midfielder on support. And we're going to go back to cautious. I mean, I'm going to ask you to try and score a winning goal. Ultimately, I want you to just try and not let them score a winning goal. We've got the throw, though. Della Morte to Holm. Back to Della Morte. Crosses it in. Finds Salcedo! Finally, he scores a goal. God, I feel like he's had like 8 shots this match. Finally. Is that going to be the winning goal for us? And I believe, yeah, Della Morte, super sub. What a ball in. Sometimes it's beautiful when a plan comes together. Although, I'm saying these things, they've got a free kick. Banabi. Equaliser for Parma. For God's sake. Story of this season, moments like that. Too many red cards this year. I mean, a bit of encouragement probably won't change anything at this late stage, he says before the highlight. Patera, forward to home. Back to Perola. Calvano now. Let's not lose the ball here, boys. Keep a bit of focus. Well done. Down the line to Della Morte. Into Comey. Plays it over the top. Nobody quite there, but it's headed as far as St. Luce. He's got a bit of space to move into. Crosses it in. Does he find a teammate? Finds Comey, but he heads it over the bar. That's when you need to score, mate. Have we got a free kick? No, they've got a free kick. Comey was offside. Okay, there's one more highlight in this game. Hopefully it's either just a fizzle out to the end of the game. That was a weird ball forward, mate. Hopefully it just fizzles out to the end of the game. Or it's us scoring. I'm happy with either of those. Camilliano. Played in the middle. Okay, fine. What a pointless highlight. There we go. 2-2 against Parma. Again, frustrating game to lose points, and I'm pretty confident that that is now us officially out of any chance of getting European football. Not that we were looking for it, but it's always nice to be considered for it. We're 10 points behind Roma with 3 games to play. Not going to happen. Fine. Okay, again, best case scenario, we might finish in 9th. We might finish in 8th. We'll just have to see how results elsewhere go. I've whizzed past all of this. Palumo's got a bit of a knock, fine. Coley, absolutely horrendous. Well done you for ending your goal drought. Really pleased for you. I'm going to send the assistant to that. Fine. What I think I'll do now, I'm going to just play to the end of the season, get it all wrapped up. I'll bring it back for the very last game, which is against Salernitana. So it won't be too long before we're back in with an episode. We'll play that. We'll do our season review and all those various things. Have a little chat about what we're going to plan for our second season in Serie A, and we'll take things from there, I guess. Thanks very much for watching, though. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please make sure you give it a like, and if you're enjoying the content and you want to continue on this journey with myself and Vercelli, please consider subscribing. Other than that, though, look after yourselves. I will see you in the next episode. Ciao, Bella.